A journalist who is a U.S. citizen says he was held for inspection for 3 hours at the Austin airport by U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
The report came out this weekend from a news outlet called The Intercept. KXAN's Alyssa Goard has been looking into what happened. Alyssa, what is CBP saying about the report?
Well, Sydney and Robert, they are not offering any comment on this particular incident. They say they can't provide specific information on travelers due to the Privacy Act, but they did say they strive for professionalism and take allegations of employee misconduct seriously. Here's what we know from the reporting in The Intercept. A journalist named Seth Harp was in Mexico for work. He was returning home and had to pass through immigration at the Austin airport. When he showed his passport to the CBP officer, the officer asked what story he was working on, and he dodged the question, then was taken in for 3 hours of screening. He reported that officers went through his entire cell phone, laptop, and suitcase and did not let him call a lawyer. Attorneys say they've heard of this type of warrantless search by CBP happening before to tourists, students, and immigrants, but in the last couple of years, they've seen an increase in the number of these searches.
And what's new is that this same experience that I've heard about so many times before is now being used against U.S. citizens who might be activists, who might be representing migrants in Mexico, or who might be journalists who are writing about policies that perhaps this administration is not in support of.
And CBP told us when a passenger refuses to answer questions from an officer, that passenger gets referred for further inspection. They noted that all travelers, baggage, and merchandise traveling in or departing from the U.S. could be inspected. That includes all your electronic devices. And if you do not provide information to help CBP, it could result in your electronic device being detained or seized. So if you are worried about your digital privacy at U.S. borders, groups like the Electronic Frontier Foundation recommend that you reduce the number of devices you have or secure information that you carry for that trip, and to back up your data elsewhere. Sydney and Robert.
Alyssa, thanks.